thanks for joining me for another Cook With Me Wednesday. This week I am sharing 3 really yummy, super sweet, not healthy at all Easter treats for your kids or yourself, whoever wants to enjoy it. So first up is the Easter Crockpot candy, and for this recipe you're going to need a 35-ounce honey roasted peanuts, 48 ounces of vanilla white bark, so that is 2 packages, they're each 24, and then an 11.4 ounce bag of the pastel Easter spring colored M&Ms, and a crock pot. So first up, I'm just going to layer the peanuts and the vanilla candy coating into the crock pot. Then I'm gonna cover and cook it for an hour on low. And the recipe says do not lift the lid at all. So just let it cook for 1 hour, no stirring or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that layered in there and cooking for an hour. All right, the peanuts and the vanilla, kind of layered. I just did it in like halves. I poured half of the jar of peanuts in there, put the vanilla, the first bag of the candy in there, and then dump the rest of the peanuts and then put the rest on the top. So I'm gonna let that cook for 1 hour on low heat, and then I'm going to cook it for another hour, but I'm gonna stir every 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll be back in an hour, show you what it looks like, how much of that has melted, stir it up, and then let it cook for another hour. If you are making the other recipes that I have in this video, obviously that hour of cooking would be the perfect time to start on some other recipes. Otherwise, just go on about your day and then come back in an hour to finish this up. Right, an hour is up. I went ahead and stirred it. You can still see that there's some chunks. So it does have to cook for another hour, but on low. You're not gonna change the heat setting. But this time I have to come in and give it a quick stir every 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set a timer for an hour, and then I guess I'll just use my phone for every 15 minutes. I'll come and give it a quick stir until that hour is up, and then we will do the next step after that. Okay, 2 hours are up. I went ahead, the directions say to pour the M&Ms in there and mix them up, but to save half a cup. So I've got my half a cup right here. I poured the rest in here, gave it a good stir, mixed it up, and then I have filled this part of my counter with wax paper, and it says to do a tablespoon. So I'm just gonna use my ice cream scoop, and I'm gonna scoop these out. I'm not going to let them touch, and then after I do that, I'm going to put some little spring Easter type sprinkles on them, and the extra M&Ms, I'll kind of do that. So I will be back and show you what they look like once they're all spread out. And I'm done. I just have to let it sit until the chocolate hardens, and then we can give them a try. I put 2 different kinds of sprinkles. I did these ones on the first batch, and then I did like little itty bitty balls on the second one. I did run out of M&Ms halfway through, but I definitely like these ones the best. I think they look the cutest, most Easterish. So I'm excited to give these a try. I think my kids are going to love them. Recipe number 2 is Easter crack or white chocolate toffee. So you are going to need 1 sleeve of saltine crackers, 1 pound of the vanilla white bark, some sprinkles, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, and then 1 cup of brown sugar. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the butter and the brown sugar in my small saucepan here and just heat it over medium high until it's nice and mixed together and melted. While this is melting and I'm getting it all mixed up, I went ahead and turned my oven on. I need to preheat it to 325 degrees. My oven is preheated to 325. I am still waiting for the butter to melt completely. I need to bring this to a boil, and then I need to let it boil for 5 minutes, constantly stirring it. While that is going on, I already have my cookie pan covered in foil, and then I'm going to cover the whole thing with the saltine crackers. So let's get this butter melted and this mixture boiling. All right, so that boiled for 5 minutes. I was stirring constantly, and now I'm just going to pour it over my crackers here. And then once I am done pouring this all over, I'm going to pop it in my 325-degree oven for 8 minutes. Okay, I have the crackers with the brown sugar butter mixture in the oven. That's going to cook for 8 minutes. And while that is cooking, I need to melt the white candy, the chocolate candy, in the microwave. So I put it in a glass bowl, and the directions say to cook it on full power for 1 minute and 30 seconds, stir it, and then keep microwaving 15 to 30 seconds at a time until it's completely melted. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this melted, and I will be back once everything is ready for the next step. My crackers are done. I pulled them out of the oven. It does not look pretty right now. And then I melted the chocolate, and I found these pastel colored food colors. So I put a few drops of the pink, and I just kind of swirled it. I didn't mix it completely. I'm hoping it does like a marbled effect, we'll see. But I'm going to put this on top of this, and then put the sprinkles on top of it, and I'll be back. All right, I've got the white chocolate candy coating that I added some pink dye to, and then I put just some spring colored sprinkles on top. And now I need to let this sit and harden. Recipe number 3 is bunny chow. So you're going to need some rice checks, white chocolate chips, sprinkles, vanilla, butter, powdered sugar, mini marshmallows, and those pastel M&Ms. So first up for the bunny chow is I have 1 cup of the white chocolate chips in here and 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put this in the microwave and heat it up for 1 minute. Then I'm gonna stir it. Then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and stir that. And then I will show you what we're gonna do from there. So I have my chocolate chips, butter, and vanilla in here. And then I went ahead and poured 9 cups of the Chex Mix cereal into a large bowl. And I'm just going to put this butter mixture in here, and then just toss it until it's all nice and coated. Okay, that is all nice and coated, and I made sure it wasn't still hot. But so now that it's cooled off, I'm going to put 1.5 cups of powdered sugar in my bowl and toss it again until it's all nice and mixed up. And then I'm just going to toss this stuff in and mix it up again, and it'll be ready to serve. So I put 1 cup of the M&Ms, 1.5 cups of the mini marshmallows, and then about 1/4 cup of some sprinkles in there, and it is ready to enjoy. All right, guys, well, you saw all 3 recipes, and this is the same setup that was at the very beginning of this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for 3 really yummy and pretty simple Easter recipes to share with family and friends or your kiddos. If you are new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe, stick around, join all the fun. You can hit my face right up here. That'll take you to subscribe. I do post daily, so if you missed my video yesterday, I will have that link down here, and I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye, guys.